Okay, so go ahead and put the 3's up on the board. Very good. Very good, Mallory. All right, now we're going to take, excuse me. How many pieces are we starting with, Morgan?
2.
Okay, so where do we put that number? Yep, that's correct. Very good. Okay. We're going to take away that many. How many did we take away?
2.
2. Okay. Okay. So 2 minus 2 is?
0.
0. Very good. Okay, and who remembers what we can do when we have a 0 on the top? Mallory, do you remember? We can substitute it for a... Alright, we can substitute it for a 0. So, we can just write one big 0, because they equal the same thing. Okay. So, alright, if you want to go ahead and take your seat now. Thank you. I have for us an activity or a fraction, color by fractions sheet. Let me go ahead and pass it out. I'm going to steal one of yours for a second so that I can explain it. Okay. So, oh, you know what? We need these papers too. There we go. Now, you will notice on the second sheet that I gave you, it has a bunch of fractions written on it. Does everybody see that? Okay. Now what you're going to do is you are going to work through the problems. Okay? And let's say, give me number 4, Mallory. Mallory? What's number 4 look like?
2/3.
Oh, oops. I'm writing it wrong. 2/3.
Subtract 1/3.
1/3. Okay. Okay. Now, what number should we have on the bottom, class?
3.
3. Okay. We're all in agreement. It's 3. Okay. And what number are we going to get when we subtract 2 minus 1?
1.
1. Very good. Okay. Now, if you look to your fractions, color by fraction sheet, which is the one that has the nice little drawing here. You see it? So anywhere you see the number 4, okay, because that's the problem we were on, then you're going to write in that fraction that you got for your answer, and you're going to color it the color that it has right here. Does that make sense to everyone? All right. So I'm going to pass those out. And let's see. Here, we'll use this. So we have 2/3. All right. So this represents one whole cut up into 3 pieces. Okay, we start with 2/3, and we subtract 1/3. So we get, Mallory?
1/3.
Very good. All right. And that's to help you out while you're doing your fractions. All right, what do we got here? Oh, okay, so 6/8 minus 3/8 equals 9/8. Are you sure? What is 6 minus 3?
Got 9.
You got 9. I think that you might have added. So let's see. Let's look at this. Let's look at this. What is 6 minus 3?
3.
3, right. 3. So if we look, what number do you think we should have on the top there? If we have 6 minus 3/8. 6/8 minus 3/8.
3.
Correct. Very good. All right. Now that gets confusing sometimes. All right. Everybody getting this okay? Let's see what you got. Oh, y'all need some pencils, right? Okay, class. Okay, class. I think we're all finishing up with our color by fractions sheet. So, what did we learn today? Anyone? Mallory?
How to subtract fractions.
Very good. All right. And what are the steps for subtracting fractions? Morgan?
First, we count how many pieces we have total.
Right, right. And we put that number where?
On the bottom.
On the bottom. Okay, so we put that number, let's say we have an 8. Okay. And what's the second step? Mallory?
We take away some pieces.
You take away some pieces. So here, let's get all of this written out first. All the numbers on the bottom. Okay. Oh wait, we're missing a step. How many pieces do we start with? Where do we write that?
At the top of the first.
Here. I'll point to them. Which one?
That one.
That one. Okay. So we'll start with 2. So that's how many we start with. And then, Mallory, we take away some, right? Alright, so we'll take away 1. And how do we find our answer? Alright?
You subtract 2 minus 8.
We
That's
subtract. That's right. Alright. Well, it sounds like we all know what we're doing. So when do we use fractions in the real world? Anybody think about that? Anyone? Yes, Mallory?
When we share something.
When we share something. Very good example. Awesome. Okay, anyone else want?
When I help my mommy with the cooking and the cup has fractions on it.
That's right. Yeah, those, whenever you see a cup like this, and you see little lines, yeah, that's so we can measure stuff. Very good. Any more examples? Yes, Martin?
Anytime we break something up into pieces.
Yeah, so like when we broke up the pizza into pieces or the banana. Yeah, very good. And we call that dividing, believe it or not. You'll learn about that when you get a little bit older. All right. So, well, those are all great examples, and class dismissed.